Hello, y'all. How's everybody doing this fine Monday? We're going to have a little trivia today. I like this book I got here. I was given a few years ago on Bible trivia. So we're going to do a little trivia. Here's a little thing you can do with your family. Sit around the table and listen to this and try to figure out the answers. So we're going to follow in. We'll give you about 10 trivia. 10 trivias. Here's trivia number one. Here is trivia number one. This is taken from Genesis chapter 19, verse 1 through 22. Genesis chapter 19, verse 1 through 22. Our question is, how many angels rescued Lot and his family from the doomed city of Sodom? How many angels rescued Lot and his family from the doomed city of Sodom? Do we know the answer to this? We're going to look it up here. If we don't, it's right here on the next page. Two of them. Just two. And they had a command. This is the first chapter. Remember, this is the first book of the Bible, 19th chapter. Okay? I believe there is 30-some chapters, 32. Don't not exact quote. Don't quote me on that, but I believe that's right. But Lot's wife had one command. And that command she had was don't look back. She looked back, and boom, she turned into salt. Just like that. And now when we read, I can't remember what chapter it is. Jesus is telling a parable, and in his parable he says, remember Lot's wife. That's Lot's wife. The reason they had to save him from this city is because it was a wicked city and God was destroying it by fire. And Abraham could rescue a righteous man and his family was righteous, but she couldn't listen to her command and she looked. So let's talk about another one. Here's ordained before birth by God. Okay. Here we go. Y'all ought to know this one. If you don't, then I don't know. Okay. Hold on a second. Let me find a good one here that you might not know. Okay, let's see number 3. Okay. What apostle was foreordained to minister to the Gentiles? What apostle was foreordained to minister to the Gentiles? This is number 2, and I forgot to give you the chapter. Galatians 1:15. Galatians 1:15. Our answer is Paul. Now, I just wanted to make sure, I don't remember if I told you or not, but you can pause this if you don't know the answer, look it up and try to find it. If you don't know it, I'll give you the answer. Right in here. And most of these I'm going to give you the verse on. Just wanted to put that out. Let's pull another one right out of here. Let's do question number 8 here. This is question number 3 right now. What psalm, usually assumed to have been written by David, talks about God knowing him before his birth? What psalm, usually assumed to have been written by David, talks about God knowing him before his birth? Psalm 139. Psalm 139 or 139. Think about that. There's question. That was number 3, wasn't it? Question number 3. Now we're going to move to number 4. Number 4. Supernatural journeys. We're going to do that one. What prophet was able to travel for 40 days on the strength of from just a cake and some water? This is in 1 Kings chapter 19, verses 5 through 9. And our answer is Elijah. Isn't that wonderful? He could eat cake and was able to survive for 40 days. I always got to have my tea in the videos. You know that. Yeah. Excuse me. Here's question number 5 out of our 10. How Here we go. This will be in Exodus chapter 16, verses 11 through 13. Exodus chapter 16, verses 11 through 13. Excuse me. What bird served as a miracle food for the Israelites? What bird served as a miracle food for the Israelites? Quail. The Israelites were never satisfied on the journey. They were safe from slavery. Whoa, I cannot talk. They were not satisfied with that. Why did you bring us out here into the wilderness to die? Why, and we could have died in Egypt, they say. They were led by fire by night and cloud by day. They were given manna, which is said to taste like honey, sweet kind of honey wafers kind of thing. I couldn't even fathom what that would taste like. I bet it was great. And then they wasn't satisfied with that, so he gave them quail. You know, they still kind of wasn't satisfied with that. They ate it. I mean, and he told them the only day you are to save extra is on Saturday, because on Sunday is the Sabbath and you're not supposed to go work on that day. So they saved it, but they just tried to save it on days that weren't supposed to save it, and jars had worms in them. Whoa! You didn't listen. Seems like we always have had a habit of not being able to follow rules, no matter who it's from. No matter who it's from. Here's question number 6. We're going to talk about the wonders of Elijah and Elisha. So let's find something in here. Here we go. This one's one I haven't heard since a long time ago. Here, it's from 1 Kings chapter 17, verses 2 through 7. 1 Kings chapter 17, verses 2 through 7. What birds fed Elijah in the wilderness? What birds fed Elijah in the wilderness? I haven't heard this one since I was a wee little bitty boy, back in little bitty kid Sunday school. Ravens. Big black birds called ravens. You know, people thought ravens were evil. So that's just a stigma they've always had. I don't know anything about them. But there you go. They fed Elijah. Here we go. This one looks interesting. We're going to read this one. Still in the wonders of Elijah and Elisha. Here we're going to pull this one from 2 Kings chapter 2, verse 23 through 25. 2 Kings chapter 2, verse 23 through 25. What happened to the children who made fun of Elisha's bald head? What happened to the children who made fun of Elisha's bald head? Well, they were torn apart by 2 bears. Yogi and Boo Boo, hey Boo Boo, give me that picnic basket. They had 2 little kids for lunch. Had some little kids for lunch. That's not funny, but hey Boo Boo, how about that little kid over there? No. So there you go. Don't make fun of bald people, because you will be torn apart by 2 bears. It happened to Elisha's people that made fun of him. Your chances of being torn apart by 2 bears for making fun of a bald person is slim, but never zero. Just remember that. Here's number 7. I believe we're on number 7. Here's number 7. We are on number 7. The miracles of Paul and Peter. The miracles of Paul and Peter. Here we go. What dead man at Troas, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, was raised up by Paul after falling out of a window? This is Acts chapter 20, verse 9 through 10. And his name was Eutychus. I never could pronounce the names of a lot of these. They ought to give them easy names like Philippe and John. John's an easy name, but Eutychus or something like that. You remember that story, I hope. He fell asleep during church and fell out that 2nd story window, hit the ground, boom, dead. Paul's like, uh-oh. He went running out he didn't jump out the window. He went running downstairs, went out there and resurrected him from the dead. All right, brought him back from the dead. So Paul did perform a resurrection. And the moral of that story is do not fall asleep during church, because you never know when you could fall out the window or fall out the pew. And boom, flatline right there, dead. True stuff, people. Facts are the only thing we talk about here. That looks kind of scary. What are we on, number 8? Number 8? We might do 15. We got time. We can probably do 15 of them. We're going to do The Very Devil is what we're going to touch on now in this book here. It's a good little book. According to Jude's epistle, who disputed with Satan over the body of Moses? Jude chapter 9, the archangel Michael. I'll be darned. Look at that. Ouch. Okay, let's get out of here. Books within the book. That sounds like a good... Books within the book. Isn't that something? This is what it says. Books within the book. And if you thought that was the answers, no, they're on the back page of this page. Sorry if you thought you were going to get a head start. I wouldn't give you that. Here's number 8. What prophet ate a book and found it sweet as honey? What prophet ate a book and found it as sweet as honey? Who eats books? I know books are knowledge, but good night. Why would you eat a book for that? I guess he really wants some knowledge. This is I can't give you either one of the chapters because you give it away. So Ezekiel chapter 2, 9 through crap. I don't know what that means. Yeah. Well, it's in Ezekiel. Ezekiel chapter 2, verse 9, and chapter 3, verse 3. Sorry. Ezekiel 8:1. Or you can go to John and Revelation 10:10 and find your answer. He ate a book and found it sweet. Man alive. I mean, I'm not eating no book. You just ain't going to catch me while we're not eating no books. Nope. Here we go. Let's play Who Said That Part 2. I didn't know there was a Part 1. So we're going to play Part 2. Here's number 9. Question number 9. Who? That scared me. Snapchat went off, scared me. Here we go. Who said this? Let's ask you, who said this? Let's go here. We'll find it. This is in Genesis chapter 44, verse 2. Genesis chapter 44, verse 2. Here we go. Question number 9. And this, who said this? And put my cup, the silver cup, in the sack's mouth of the youngest and his corn money. And put my cup, the silver cup, in the sack's mouth of the youngest and his corn money. Joseph said this. Joseph said this. I'll be. Who said that? Part 2 takes up the whole book. So here's question number 10. Question number 10. Here we go. Chapter 1, verse 1 is the right here. Chapter 1, verse 1 is what our text thing's coming out. Here's question number 10. Question number 10. The beginning of the gospel of Jesus Christ, the Son of God. This is the following. Each of the following is the first verse of a book and of the Bible. Name the book in each case. So here we go. Which book did that come from? Mark, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Mark. They're quick. Here's number 11. We'll do 15. Here's number 11. 15. You better be paying attention. And 15, because I'm going to give you one you ain't going to know. You can't, and you have to look it up because it's a hard one. Who, according to tradition, wrote the following books of the Bible? Who wrote Exodus? Moses. Who wrote Ruth? Samuel. Look at that. There's 12. What in the world? Where did that come from? What in the world? I don't know where those come from. Oh, okay. That's not right either. Well, I'm not sure what those go to. Well, that's confusing. No, but darn. Curious. Here's 13. We'll do number 13 now since we did the. Oh, let's see. No. I should have had these looked up, but I thought, who said that part 3? Let's not do that one. We've already. Good night. Scripture on Scripture. Here we go. According to Paul, who takes away the veil over the Old Testament? Who takes away the veil over the Old Testament? According to Paul. 2 Corinthians chapter 3, 14, verse 14. 2 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 14 says Christ is the answer. There you go. Look at that. Here's number 15. I know this one. I don't need the book right now. Sorry, book. Our question number 15 is, what United States state, in the United States, each of our states have a name, right? What state's name was mentioned in the Bible? Take a minute, think about it, look at it. Pause it if you got to, because I'm going to tell you the answer right now. Arkansas. Moses looked out of the Arkansas. Bet you didn't see that one coming. I pulled a fast one on you there. Well, there's my trivia for the week. If you enjoyed this trivia, ask me or comment. I can read your comments. You can comment anytime you want to, and I'll do something different. If there's something you want me to touch on, I don't care what it is. I'll Google something and we'll talk about it. I don't care what it is. We'll talk about anything you want to talk about. Just find something you want me to talk about. Leave it in the comments. I'll if I don't know about it, I'll Google it and figure out something, and I'll act like I know about it when I get on here next time. I don't know everything. I don't know, connoisseur of everything. I don't know everything. I know a little bit, just enough to keep me out of trouble, is what I say. So if you're enjoying these videos, let me know. Like them, put them in there, recommend me to your friends or something. Put something in the comment section. I'll read it. Really, I will. I just want to let you know this was just something I thought it'd be kind of cool to talk about. I ain't been on here in a little while, so I talked about it. You know what I mean? So just, if you want me to do something like this again, want me to talk about something, anything at all, I'll figure out something. We can talk about it on here. All right? So, hey, thank you for watching, and hit the like and subscribe. Recommend to friends if you like it. All right? Have a great week. Bye-bye.